Hi, my name is Carl Winkler. I'm a registered nurse in the BSN program at SUNY Delhi, and today we're going to talk about Caregiver Strain. Hope you enjoy. Types of different caregivers. So we have nurses, and under that category we have LPNs and RNs and nurse practitioners. We have nurses aides, home health aides that all care for people. And then we have relatives that care for their loved ones. The role of the caregiver. So there's many roles we play as a caregiver. You have to assist your patient or loved one with their activities of daily living, and those include bathing, dressing, grooming, toileting. That could be changing diapers, changing adult diapers, helping clean them up after they're done using the toilet, and then helping with transfers, cooking. You might have to drive them around. You might be shopping for them. The list goes on and on. So we do provide emotional support for these people, and then we might even be providing financial assistance. You might have to try to help them apply for Social Security or insurance and stuff like that. And loved ones definitely have financial burden. Which leads us to burdens. Stress is the biggest one. It can be very stressful when you're caring for a loved one or a patient. Sometimes they don't appreciate the help. Sometimes, especially when it's a loved one you're caring for, I often see people will neglect their own health. They're so worried about taking care of that other person that they forget to take care of themselves. That can lead to sudden illness and even death. Another burden for the role of a caregiver is poor wages. And by that, I mean, I think the average caregiver income is around $13,000 a year in the United States, which is below the poverty line. It's very physically exhausting caring for a person, especially if you have to help with transfers. But even if you don't, I mean, you're probably doing all the heavy lifting that they cannot do. And physically, that can exhaust you. Different programs for support. So that's a big thing. Support is extremely important when you're dealing with caregivers. You need an outlet so you don't let that stress boil over. Here's a few websites. There's one, the AARP, that gives you stress management tips. The ASA, which is American Society on Aging, has support groups. Oncology, the Oncology Nursing Society, they have some tips for caregiver strain. So I listed those websites there. Warning signs. These are what you should be looking out for before the stress gets so bad that you do something you'll regret. So one would be you start to feel a lack of empathy. You get angry often and easily. You're resentful towards the patient. That's a big warning sign. Oftentimes we're overwhelmed and we just you don't know what to do. You just get overwhelmed and you stress out, kind of like the person in the picture. And there's a financial strain, especially dealing with loved ones. So, in conclusion, these warning signs you gotta learn to walk away. It's okay to say I need, a 10-minute break and walk away. If you're caring for a child, put them in their crib, make sure they're safe, and walk away. Ask for help. That's a big thing. You have to ask for help. There's support groups all over the country for caregiver strain and stress. And if you're dealing with a loved one, ask for, help from another family member. Take a day off. Do something nice for yourself. Remember, it doesn't have to be stressful all the time. It's very rewarding caring for somebody else. Especially when they appreciate it. Seeing the smile on someone's face you're caring for is extremely heartwarming. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it.